Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nakwambia mambo yanachemka. Remember earlier on, Raila Odinga aliambia MPs kwamba hii CDF mnaringa nayo, mnajifanya nayo, mnajenga nayo mabarabara, mnajenga nayo mashule, police stations. Hii pesa intakana ikue devolve, ipelekwe kwa county governments. Na kama hamutaachilia hiyo pesa, then we are going to have a conversation, a campaign against you come 2027. Guess what have happened? What the members of parliament wamefanya, wamehakikisha kwamba wamepass the CDF as the law kwa constitution. Vile Raila alikuwa anasema ati the CDF is unconstitutional, akisema MPs nitakana waache hiyo CDF. Saa hii tukiongea CDF iko kwa katiba na William Ruto has already signed it, so iko kwa law. So MPs wale feel like hiyo ndio kitu huwa inawashikilia. Sa Raila akisema ati hii pesa waachilie itakuwa mbaya. So there is a crisis, trouble in between MPs and Raila Amolo Odinga, as MPs have decided to walk out on Raila, saying we must defend our interest. Kama governors wanapata pesa, sisi huko ground tunaenda na nini? I want you to watch the video of Raila as he is telling these members of parliament. But before we watch, please ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
That somebody is sitting in Nairobi and has got roads in Mombasa town. Somebody is sitting in Nairobi and has got roads in Kisumu which cannot be touched by the government. Within Nairobi town itself, city itself, so many roads there are not under Nairobi county government. They're under national government. That's why it's so inefficient. It's so inefficient. Let us devolve funds to the counties. And as I was told the MPs, and they disagree. CDF, national government, give that CDF national government, but to the counties, not to the MPs. Fuel levy. Members of Parliament, Your Excellency, have no business concerning roads. The role of a member of Parliament is clearly stated. Representation, legislation, and oversight. How do you oversight when you yourself are actually implementing? Those funds should go to the counties. And if the governors mess up with those things, then we deal with the governors themselves. But they don't tie the hands of governors. And then MPs go and say, mimi ndio nimejenga barabara hii, pia nimejenga barabara hii, nimejenga shule hii, niko hospitali hii, governor hajafanya chochote. Because the governor has not been given the money. Give the money to the governors. Let devolution work properly. And that's why I say that if they don't do it, we will make it an election subject. Campaign properly against the members of parliament. So that members of parliament should allow governors to do their work and then do oversight, which is your constitutional duty. That is what I wanted to say today. I don't want to make a long speech. My brother, Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, karibu ongea na watu wako.
Now, umejua kuna kitu nimeona. MPs wanagadhabishwa sana. Vile like Raila Odinga anawakontrol na Kenya Raila anataka ati ndio watafanya. On the same note, you had even Raila Odinga lecturing his own members of parliament in ODM party. That hii mchezo mimi sita tolerate. Hii mchezo sita tolerate. But now the question you must ask yourself. Hii CDF ni maana ama si maana? Inasaidia ama haisaidi? But you know, I want to say yes, CDF kuna design inasaidia. Yenye mimi hata mimi singetaka CDF itolewe. Unasikiza? But tuko na scenarios whereby we are having CDFs across the board. Tuko na president ako na CDF yake. National Government CDF yake. Kitembea anadish. Tuko na CDF ya women representative inaitwa ngaf. Tuko na CDF of MPs inaitwa NGCDF. Tuko na CDF of governor. Tuko na ward fund. Unaona? Then hii pesa yote wakiconsolidate hata waweke kwa consolidated fund of consolidated account, around even 7 billion or even 10 billion we declare education is free. It is possible. But remember one thing, we are having cartels who are ready to exploit any type of mechanism that is likely to make Kenyans benefit. In other words, they want to portray Kenyans as beggars, as slaves, that without these members of parliament, they cannot have CDF. Why can the government come up with a scenario where they can fund free education by consolidating all these funds? Here, presidential CDF, women rep CDF here and GAF. By the way, nilisikia tuko na mpaka here senators, sijui oversight, sijui something fund. You get it? So hizi zote waeke pamoja. But again, I'm against putting this fund again to the hands of the governors. Because if you ask yourself today, what the governors has done with what they have, it is mind-boggling. And you can see there's a big problem. So the scenario where members of parliament have decided to rush and pass the CDF to be the law in the constitution, hii imesqueeze the mission Raila Odinga alikuwa nayo. So members of parliament have decided to decide on their own that this CDF ndio itatusaidia kuland nayo kwa ground. Na kama Raila ataiziba, sisi tutajidefend haji. So that is the problem that is in between Raila and members of parliament. As tension is boiling, remember Raila Odinga declared the other time that he is going to lead a campaign against members of parliament who are, of course, they were having idea of passing this NCDF to be the law. Raila never wanted it to be the law. Now the MPs, 290 and above of them, they have decided they are going to pass. They have already passed it. It is the law. So Raila Odinga ameachwa na zile claims zake. MPs wamehakikisha sasa ni law, ni law. Hata wakipeleka kotini watambia hii MPs washa. Remember, the work of the member of parliament is to oversight, legislate and represent. So they have done something called legislation. Legislation have a lot of issues there, even making laws. And so the law that has been made, na Ruto amesign, hiyo ni law. So CDF, MPs wata control. Vile kulikuwa na mpango ya kuitoa, sasa ni kudoma, ni law. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.